Hi everyone, welcome back to Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. I'm Yamina Senshi.
And I'm Phoenix.
And this is episode 8. We're gonna explore a new area.
First, some boulders.
Well, now that we have the slide punch, we can get through there. Into the bumpsy plains.
It's a weird, biologically altered flowers mixed with sniffets, apparently.
Oh god, I didn't even think about that I was playing. These are fliffets. They have pretty much one attack. They will spit those little things at you. They'll either shoot them straight at you and you gotta punch it to deflect it, or they'll shoot it up and bounce it on top of you. They can use the vacuum block to, of course, get a Blitty since they're a new enemy. We can also suck up all their petals and completely incapacitate them. Fun little bonuses: after a round, a flying sniffet will come and water them back to life. For the first time, I didn't miss the chalk road in this area. So if you're following along at home, you don't have to go back this time.
And you can actually use it.
Yes, I do have to go back for one thing. If you remember, I came back here before to get a Blitty out of the fat Goombas. Turns out these guys have one too that I forgot to get.
I admit it, you just wanted to listen to the music again.
Yeah, it's pretty good music. The Blitties look pretty pissed off.
Yeah, they're kind of angry. I'm not sure why.
Maybe because they were just in Bowser's esophagus?
Probably. He does kind of chew on them for a second.
God, I got something on my teeth. Oh, it's a cat made out of blocks. There's nothing over the left. Back to the right. There's actually a kind of bonus enemy I forgot to show. There are King Lakidus that show up on the top screen when you battle the Fliffets. I will grab a shot of those when I can get back here.
For now, physics puzzle.
It's just a little squid fit. Get a ring that gives us a 20% HP boost, but I'm gonna stick with the defense boost.
I like to think Bowser doesn't even realize that his punches is actually sending him across the water. He's just really angry and punching everything. And then just suddenly goes, how'd I end up over here?
With our slide punch, we can do one more thing. We can slide fit.
Can burn those calories.
With the power of punching and angry thoughts. It lets us slide across gaps. You can actually go pretty far with it. Your entire slide can levitate. Yeah, these guys are boring to fight. We're done with the plains. A whopping 4 minutes. Welcome to the Bowser Path. And the Block Home Shopping Network.
Got his own little personal floating TV. Only gets one channel, though.
Yep. It's one of those stupid French stations.
Gotta read the subtitles for everything.
Can't even get PBS. I want to watch Sherlock. Get negative ion therapy. It's just a stores your health and mana. Since I've been leveling up our horns a bit, we are now level 2. This will just give us better scratch cards that don't actually help because consistently in my test recordings I get a decent hit, and in the actual one I get a fawful face.
Every time.
Yep. Would only been 40 coins back. Last thing, you can check on your Blitty collection. He'll tell you what area the unfound ones are in. Want to make sure I was finally not missing any.
It's always nice when there's a collectible thing in a game, when it at least tells you which ones you're missing or where they are.
This is a hint to future visits to this area. Since Bowser's knees don't bend, we cannot stomp on any grates.
Well, he's not a bro, so clearly that sign was not meant for him.
He is the least broiest. We got our enemy for this area. These things are fucking weird.
It's like a weird fawful-ish face that's just possessing a chain chomp or something.
Like, parasitically. That was the most efficient way to show off the enemy possible. He will tilt his head in the direction if he's going to charge or jump, and counter accordingly. You can also suck him out if he leaves his head exposed. Of course, he had a Blitty. The other thing you can do, you can heat up the Chain Chomp to make him come out, but it doesn't really seem to help much.
That would only be if you were looking to specifically suck him out, but you don't get XP for that type of win, it looked like.
Or money or drops, so yeah.
Yeah. Not so useful.
The power band will give you better punches. Sounds like Fawful's minion disposal methods haven't changed.
Just stick him in a cage. A cage that doesn't even really look like it has a bottom.
No. Maybe it's ridiculously heavy?
It better be. At least heavy enough that these guys can't lift it.
Well, I mean, they do have those tiny little arms, so I don't even know if they could get it over their heads.
All of them except for one would have to grab it and then just jump to push it up while the one that's left over just sneaks out.
There's not even a tutorial for these guys. You'll see them in a battle later when I finally remember.
You know, Bowser, you could walk the extra foot and get off of the conveyor belt.
Nope.
He's got to burn those calories.
And I forgot to read the sign. It's teaching all about treadmill fit. That walking against treadmills will slow you down, and walking the same direction will speed you up, and that you can punch over them. Also, you can apparently activate your punch a tiny bit over the edge.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Harkens me back to Donkey Kong Country and doing the Diddy Kong roll jump over the edge.
Yep.
These guys are a pain in the ass to avoid in the field, so you're gonna see a handful of sped up battles with them.
Not a bad result.
Nope. Not this time, at least.
Yep. Yeah, these guys do seem to take a lot of hits.
Yeah, they have a lot of defense. I'd rather not suck them up, because then you don't get any experience.
Yeah.
Except in this case. We can suck up the little Fawful Saucer. What those will do if you let them sit up there is they will sound an alarm and spawn another Fawful Chomp. They have very little health, and once you swallow them, they'll still set off the alarm inside Bowser's stomach, but no one answers it. I don't know what that's all about either.
Well, that can't be good.
Yeah, we made it to Bowser's Castle. Good thing there's absolutely nothing Midbuzz can do to stop us from getting to the castle now.
Nope.
Except that thing he did before.
Bowser doesn't have great long or short-term memory.
You can wander up to where the front door should be, but obviously there's nothing there.
You should totally be able to just walk off into the lava.
Finally remember to show off Shy Guy Squad. Call up Bowser's attack. This one uses the stylus. All you have to do is just swipe from right to left as fast as you can. It's a lot easier to get better scores on this one than Goomba Squad. They lucky hit, do a ton of damage.
That was quite a lot.
It does cost 8 SP to use it, though.
I do like how all of Bowser's special attacks just have him pull out a wad of minions and just hurl them off screen.
Like, you guys, I've kept you in my pocket for the last 6 hours.
It's like a balled up tissue of Goombas.
Oh, Midbus, what are you doing? It's our job to make bad jokes. He still seems a little hung up on that punching the castle in the face and then setting him on fire thing.
Yeah. Should really let bygones be bygones.
That's way in the past. A good 15 minutes at least. But in the meantime, they built the giant cannon. Guess which minigame we get to do again.
Yay!
So, fun fact. When I got to this point, in my test recording, I was at about 28 minutes. Apparently the not dicking around and going straight for the objective thing shaved about 15 off of that.
That's quite a reduction.
So everything you see from here on is completely unrehearsed. I wasn't going to throw away 12 minutes of good recording.
It's nice that in the minigame, if you get hit, you just lose coins. And it's not like oh, you screw up too many times, you get a game over or something.
You do have to do each chain perfectly, though.
Yeah. But I don't think there is... Even if you have 0 coins, it's not going to game over you or anything, I don't think. It just... Well, you lost all of your coins.
How the hell do you lose all of your coins on a minigame?
You could have spent a lot just beforehand or something. Gone in with not too many. The music sounds a little weird when it just starts speeding up.
And the patterns have so many offbeats and breaks that it's not really useful anymore. You have to resort to doing it visually.
The rhythm of it still gives you some good timing, though.
Well, yeah, if I had any sense of rhythm whatsoever, maybe.
I gotta have one later that's just all syncopation.
No, please don't. That's done for now.
And let's do more damage to Bowser's own castle.
He doesn't seem too worried about beating the shit out of his home.
A little confused how they got that diagonal descent trajectory, but sure.
Spin. It's all about the spin. In a cannon.
Backtracking.
Not much. Just had to get here.
No, just a little bit. I don't think they know how to fix buildings.
Hey, we finally made it back to the castle. Oh man, that floor mat.
Look at those awesome Bowser stat. Wait.
Kind of imagine that Fawful just had a giant stack of swirly eye stickers and just handed them out to all the minions like, here, replace all of Bowser's eyes.
That's probably how that went. I'm surprised all the minions don't also have little swirly-eyed glasses on.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Then you'd have to have the one minion that's not wearing them and says he's on your side, but then he's actually not. But you believed him because he wasn't wearing the glasses.
I'm so glad I had to scroll the screen just to show one line of dialogue. Thanks, Chippy. Making my job harder.
It's just keeping you on your toes.
Apparently Fawful has turned my castle Bowser's castle into a theater. I don't know what I expected them to say. Apparently all of my Bowser's minions... I need to stop doing that. Apparently all Bowser's minions are now completely brainwashed and are in love with Fawful.
And then the Koopa's dating Booze or something? That's a little weird.
Hey, we have a very tolerant society. Well, after the Paper Mario 1 racist Boo issue...
Oh boy.
The one white Boo living in a mansion, and then all of the brown Boos were living in a rundown desert town. Why would you do that, and how did you get that all the way to printing?
Nobody caught that.
Nope.
Those are some sound effects.
Considering all the minions are brainwashed, they still retain quite a bit of personality.
Yeah, it's not your typical, everybody says the same line. Except for those 4 at the entrance. Every copy of this game should have come with a Fawful keychain.
I would spend money on that. In real life, I would buy one of those. I'm not certain what the event flags here are, but apparently I have triggered them all.
It's probably certain people to talk to.
I don't think I talked to everyone in the front room at all either.
Might just be talk to a certain number or something. I don't know.
Who knows?
Fawful's flying castle.
These guys are both wrong. Fawful's greatest quality is his awesome cape. And that incredible laugh track.
It's a really creepy laugh track.
It's just a really good sound effect.
It is.
Considering this is a DS too. Not the best speaker in the world. It is showtime. We get fiery drumsticks, so they're just a upgraded healing item for Bowser. And same with the super syrup jar.
Just gotta grab some snacks before he goes and watches the show.
I thought this was one of those like cool modern theaters where you press the button and they actually just bring you a meal on a tray.
They might. If he's having like giant turkey legs, maybe it's like medieval times.
Man. Well, there is going to be an awesome fight on stage. Totally not a trapdoor. Ignore it.
It's fine. No one will fall through it.
You are technically correct. Now, I'd complain they oversold the show, but I don't remember Bowser ever buying a ticket.
Just sort of barged in. It's kinda what he does.
I guess if it's a free show, then it is first come, first serve.
Kind of expect Bowser to just kind of punch somebody else out of their seat and just take it.
That's what I figured would happen, but nope. We just throw a fit to management.
He should just get really angry and just start hitting people, and then like you have to do like a mini boss fight against the entire audience.
Theater security comes to escort you out.
That's the second phase of the boss fight. Hey, Bowser's not as dumb as he looks.
Nope.
Granted, I guess he would have just fallen into the seat, but still.
So I wonder if that's like his throne? Or did they find one of his spare shells and craft a seat out of it?
Could just be designed to look like it.
That's a lot of work.
Maybe it is just his throne and it used to just be like a green chair, but then every time he sits in it, the spikes just like push it out and make it into that shape.
Unfortunately, the text here does advance automatically in points. So, read quick or pause the video.
Fawful will not wait for you. What are you on, The Price is Right? Bowser, come on down!
You're the next contestant on a boss fight. Any boss fight. A steel cage match.
Is it for the championship belt?
It's a rematch for the ages.
Bowser's just gonna smack him with a chair.
We get to fight mid-bus for real this time.
And just spam the Shy Guys.
Until I run out of SP.
Because they're super good. And make silly noises.
You can throw that noise on the list of noises that are awesome when sped up to 2x speed.
Oh, I bet.
So remember what I said about this being unrehearsed?
And about that being the worst status effect ever?
Dizzy's the worst because you can't counter and you miss your next turn.
For a game that's entirely about dodging and countering the enemy's attacks, having a status effect that just makes you unable to do that is really bad.
The first thing you'll notice is that the audience is tossing food on the stage. The donuts heal 10 health. They'll also throw cakes, which heal, I think, 5 or 20, one or the other.
I think it's 20.
And then they have chicken legs, which heal 30 and give you a power-up boost. If you do not eat them, Midbus will eat them, and you do not want him eating the chicken legs. He's got that swinging ball attack, which you have to duck under, not counter punch. And at the end, he will either throw it towards you or up, as indicated by which direction it's facing. Obviously, you have to choose the correct counter. He has that move where he puffs himself up and walks towards you, and you just have to punch him in the gut 9 times. You have to be quick, or else he will have time to hit you. One more thing, when you counter that, you'll notice he kind of trips towards you a second. You can punch him there, and I do actually get that later in the fight. His last attack is that splash attack from the first time we met him. There's a bit of variation. You have to watch where he disappears to up top. If he disappears right above Bowser, he'll come down right on you. You have to counter with the shell. But he can also come down in front of you with a shockwave attack. And you need to punch him. Also note the face Midbutts makes every time you counter him, because it is awesome.
It's pretty amusing.
This fight's really fun, just because there's so much variety of moves.
Yeah, the fights start to get more complicated and they start to get a bit more engaging.
That can throw you on your back, which isn't that big a deal.
The look on Bowser's face is a bit amusing.
If you're on your back, you just get up for your next turn. So if there's only one enemy, and they're only attacking once, it's not a problem. Also, obviously, healing isn't a problem in this fight. Just keep eating his food. The audience will throw you coins, but they will not throw you food.
I don't know how a chicken leg and cake at the same time would really taste.
I don't think Bowser cares.
No. Just make some chicken cake.
And here I finally get it. And followed up with blocking the ball, too.
Surprised his stomach just doesn't have a big fist mark on it by now.
That's what, the 27th time we've punched him in the gut?
It's quite a few punches. It must be his birthday.
Today, mid-boss is 36. Right, I'm out of SP.
You could always use an item to get it back, but...
Half the time it's easier to just keep punching.
yeah. More punch and counterattacks.
Yeah, that's the problem with Bowser, you feel like you're wasting your whole turn.
Yeah, because you don't have a second person to do something else.
And besides, he's dead anyway.
That face.
We are now the heavyweight champions of the Mushroom Kingdom.
You apparently have an explosive drumstick now. It's TNT.
Yes. Bowser isn't actually healed by the drumsticks, apparently. He's healed by whatever kind of sauce is on them.
I guess.
And if he finds some, like, ghost chili sauce, he's gonna be unstoppable.
It's like the Adventure Time game. You gotta put the right condiments on it.
So I should dump my syrup on the hot wings?
Maybe? That might work.
I do like how Fawful is just completely not at all bothered by the fact that Bowser won.
He doesn't care.
Nope.
He's got a plan B.
He does have a plan B. Plan B counts on Bowser being greedy as hell.
These boos have bow ties.
They also don't seem to care that people are looking at them.
It seems to not be a thing in the RPGs.
True, there's no way to turn your characters around in battle.
Oh my god, it's Thanksgiving come early.
What bird did that leg come off of? And why would you tie a bow around it? Is that a hot dog in a calzone with a booze face on it?
Possibly.
That's all for today. Join us next time when Bowser stuffs his big fat face.